Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to today's Daily Audio Diet. Now, today's an all access because the topic I'm going to talk about relates to a shootout that I did on my channel recently. We all know the big Buckingham Nicks arrival of their album Self-Titled that came out kind of surprisingly out of the blue, and I did a review on that with the king being what's in the chair. Kevin Gray's Rhino Hi-Fi mastering of that is an exquisite pressing. Of course, I went against the original Polydor that I had, which was a Robert Ludwig, and a couple of the commercially available ones that weren't hi-fi, but they were all analog cuts. Now, what happened here is Kevin cut the hi-fi version for Rhino. Then he was told to send the tape to Bernie Grundman Mastering. Why? Because they were going to have Chris Bellman cut the version for the non-hi-fi or the retail version. So a bit of a pitting of mastering engineers in a way, which is not usually done, and it's a little awkward, but it happened. And so I got several copies of the version that came out in stores through my buddy Armando at Vintage Mio in Waco, Texas. So I got the pink version and I got the blue version, blue vinyl. So these two variant colors, and these were in fact pressed at Memphis Record Pressings. So I gave it a lower score, much lower score actually, than the hi-fi and even lower than the original because there were some dynamics missing there. Some of the mids, highs, and lows weren't nearly as strong as the OG or the hi-fi version. But I kept reading online in comments that people were saying the yellow vinyl version was great. And so I thought to myself, why? Because it appeared to me that it too was pressed at Memphis Record Pressings and it used the same mastering that was used for those as well. And frankly, yellow, gold more so, but yellow sometimes can be a bit noisy of a vinyl. But I kept reading it over and over for 3 weeks now, and so the curiosity got the best of me. And so I did pick up a yellow version, yellow vinyl from Amazon, and I played it and did a comparison between both the blue and the pink, and then of course I put on the hi-fi as well. But my main contention here was, is it better than, different than the blue and the pink? And the short answer is no. Could not pick up any discernible difference between them whatsoever. Now, there was a difference when I compared it to the Rhino Hi-Fi and even to the original Polydor. So these colored versions, using the same cuts by Chris Bellman, albeit potentially and probably different lacquers depending on how many were pressed, but it doesn't appear that the yellow is any better or any different than the other variants. So, curiosity solved. I honestly wouldn't think that that would be the case, but stranger things have happened. And so now you know what I know, and that is that if you want the best of this record, you'll get the Rhino Hi-Fi or an original. If this is just a passing album for you and you don't care that much about it, these are just fine, but they really don't show what is there like the other versions, being the original and the hi-fi, when you compare them whatsoever. So there you have it. Thanks for joining me on today's Daily Audio Diet, and members, we'll catch you tomorrow.